The fallen hero whispers a name, consumed by the desolate aftermath. Betrayal echoes in the void, a question hurled at his tormentor. The world shattered as monstrous invaders emerged from secret realms. Humanity fought back, awakening powers, gaining classes. The king's decree sealed his fate. You are a threat, you must die. Flames of betrayal consumed his world, his family, his team. While the king was hailed, his reign was built on blood. Stability, he roared, your peace cost me everything. His fury erupted, a devastating crimson wave of vengeance. The world exploded around him, his body consumed by the blast. Yet a counterforce met his rage, a blinding white light. Luo Wei stood triumphant, his vast army sealing the defeat. Defeated, he fell, his reflection a shattered image of despair. Decades later, the world moved on, but vengeance lingered. A new life, a new body, but still tormented by bullies. Bullies mocked his lifeless gaze, unaware of the storm within. Drowning again, he struggled, his weakness a bitter reminder. Their cruel laughter echoed, promising more pain. He choked on water and blood, his body screaming in agony. Suddenly, a strange energy pulsed, catching someone's attention. A timid voice of reason tried to halt the torment. The bully turned his wrath on the intercessor, calling him fake. You led us here, the bully snarled, threatening him too. The bully's fist connected, a brutal display of power. A secret realm gate ripped open, glowing with raw energy. Panic seized the bullies. This realm was too dangerous. Fear gripped him, but he couldn't abandon the boy. Despite the danger, he chose to save Yun Qi. From the portal, grotesque demons materialized, swarming. Trapped, Yun Qi desperately fought his bindings. A demon attacked, its claws aimed at Kaiyojai. A surge of power, a forgotten skill, ignited within him. He unleashed a spell, glacial tremor, on the demon. The system reported a failed healing spell on the demon. Healing a demon, his new body's powers were strange. Why heal it? Kaiyojai screamed, utterly bewildered. Confusion clouded his mind. This wasn't his power. His new body's class, chanter, a healer. Healing, he thought, realizing this body wasn't his. Secret realms grant random classes, binding users to the system. Powers manifest, aligned with their assigned class. He remembered his past, his true power, his vengeance. He recalled Mirror World, the skill that changed everything. Mirror World, an SSS rank skill reversing all. Trapped in the Mirror World, a timeless prison. Until a dying scream echoed, pulling him back. Rebirth, he had resurrected, possessing this boy's body. A new chance for vengeance, a dark resolve. Kaiyojai cried for help, overwhelmed by the horde. His new body was weak, a frustrating limitation. His new skills were useless, support-based, not combat. Chanter, a support class, utterly useless for revenge. He remembered being excluded, deemed useless. His old combat instincts would have to suffice. He tried Mirror World, but its usage remained a mystery. Failed, usage requirements not met. What did that mean? A strange purple energy enveloped Kaiyojai. Kaiyojai screamed, trapped in the mysterious energy. He collapsed, overwhelmed by the strange power. A colossal demon emerged, a terrifying new threat. He tried Mirror World on a stone, but his level was too low. Not even a stone, was the level gap too vast. He tried Mirror World on the demon once more. Still too low, the skill remained locked. Leveling was impossible now, he needed another target. He pointed, and a monstrous demon roared. A formidable grudge demon, born of resentment. He tried Mirror World on Kaiyojai's shield. Failed again, he couldn't reverse others' skills. The ultimate reversal skill. What if he used it on himself? Suddenly, purple thorns erupted, impaling the demons. Even the colossal demon was pierced by the thorns. The demon's own attack turned against it. It roared in agony, its power reversed. Kaiyojai watched, utterly dumbfounded. He understood, the skill effect was completely reversed. The reborn hero, Yun Qi, unleashes his dark power. Purple shadows dance, signaling his vengeance. A confident smirk, a new path forged through reversal. His unique skill, reversing fate, begins to unfold. Enemies trapped, their power turned against them. The reverse skill binds them, far beyond its original might. Yun Qi prepares, his hidden abilities surfacing. Accessing forbidden knowledge, a trick of his past. Trick Blade, reversed, a skill born from his vengeance. The blade glows, ready to amplify his every strike. Pure power, channeled through his reborn will. Every spell now fuels his devastating attack power. Leveling up, the weak chanter transforms into a force. He strikes, testing the limits of his new strength. Focused and determined, his power surges within. Time to unleash Trick Blade on the confused horde. Chaotic Thorns triggers, boosting his attack power. Stacking buffs, his might grows exponentially. Eyes ablaze, the true hunter emerges from the shadows. He moves with blinding speed, a whirlwind of purple. Each swing a testament to his rising power. Blood splatters, the monsters fall before him. Unstoppable, he carves a path through the chaos. The battlefield becomes his personal slaughterhouse. His companion watches, utterly bewildered by his might. A chanter with this power, disbelief echoes. Yun Qi calculates, his reborn mind sharp. Even normal hits now carry immense force. Another monster falls, crushed by his overwhelming power. A grim satisfaction settles upon his face. Suddenly, a colossal threat emerges, shaking the realm. The hidden boss, a true test of his vengeance. Battlefield Chimera, level 21, a formidable foe. The lesser demons pale before its monstrous presence. The Chimera roars, launching its devastating attack. Panic grips his companion, the danger is immense. A hidden boss, the revelation stuns them. The beast lunges, a shadow of death. His skill fails, the Chimera is immune to confusion. Watch out, a desperate cry rings out. His companion is struck, vulnerable to the beast. The blow lands, a critical hit on his ally. Yun Qi's eyes narrow, a cold fury ignites. The knight intervenes, shielding the fallen. Scolding words, but the danger remains. Yun Qi's gaze intensifies, a plan forming. He strikes the boss, a blur of purple energy. A powerful blow, but the beast endures. Dodging deftly, he warns against recklessness. The fight rages, his allies struggling to survive. He heals his companion, triggering Trick Blade again. Critical heal, his chanter skills still serve him. Healing is weak, but his strategy is clear. Potions are needed, his buff is fading fast. The boss is too strong, he needs more power. The time is now, his ultimate plan unfolds. Hang in there, he commands, preparing his final assault. Confusion and fear cloud his companion's face. He unleashes a barrage, sweeping through the weak. The battlefield erupts, a storm of purple energy. Swift, decisive strikes eliminate the remaining threats. He moves with deadly grace, clearing the field. To defeat the boss, he needs immense attack power. A rapid-fire skill spam, building his ultimate buff. His resolve hardens, eyes fixed on victory. He must reach level 10, pushing beyond limits. His companion watches, terrified by his intensity. The Chimera attacks, but Yun Qi is ready. He evades, a ghost in the monster's path. Level 12, his stats soar, power overflowing. More than enough, he declares, ready for the kill. He charges, the final assault begins. Blade flashes, tearing through the Chimera's hide. The beast roars in pain, its end approaching. Relentless strikes, a dance of death. The Chimera falters, overwhelmed by his might. Each blow resonates with his burning vengeance. The beast collapses, defeated by his power. The final, decisive strike lands true. Victorious, Yun Qi stands over the fallen boss. Battlefield Chimera eliminated, his triumph is complete. Disbelief washes over his companion's face. A level 5 chanter, the impossible has happened. Level 15, he conquered the secret realm, reborn. His stats confirm his meteoric rise to power. Is it really you? His companion questions his identity. Loot awaits, the spoils of his hard-won victory. He turns to his companions, the battle won. His allies stare, changed by his display of power. A shocking question, Kaio Benben, revealing hidden knowledge. The past resurfaces, linking his rebirth to old secrets. His power, a violent tremor, tore open the fabric of reality. The past surged forth, not as memory, but as a grotesque, bleeding manifestation. Before them, a figure, bound by spectral threads, a puppet of forgotten horrors. The name Kaio Benben had been a key. Now another name, a deeper truth, escaped his lips, a whisper of dawning horror. Kaio Zhai, the old secrets, the true nature of his rebirth, stood unveiled, a chilling, undeniable presence. Kaio Zhai, the name, a final, shattering chord. He stood, the wound on his cheek a fresh testament to the tearing of worlds. His gaze, heavy with the weight of unveiled truths, met the impossible. Behind him, a presence. Eyes, a searing, impossible blue, held the universe's cold fire. The puppet's strings, now visible, led not to a master, but to a reflection. The true nature of his rebirth, a chilling, undeniable presence, now stood embodied. Two figures, one scarred by the past's violent return, The other, the past itself, made manifest. No escape. Only the stark, terrifying reality of who they truly were. The revelation of Kaiozai hung heavy, a chilling echo in the shattered reality. Two figures, mirror images of a fractured soul, stood poised on the precipice of truth. One, scarred by the past's violent return, refused to yield. The other, the past made manifest, held the universe's cold fire in its impossible blue eyes. The initial key, the name that had first unlocked this horror, still demanded its place. A desperate, piercing question tore through the silence. What's your relation to QIAOB and BEN? The words, a final, desperate grasp at understanding, sought to unravel the true, terrifying entanglement. The abyss deepened. The desperate question ripped through the void. A breath caught. His eyes, wide and disbelieving, fixed on the impossible. The raw wound on his cheek burned. How do you know, he stammered, voice raw, my great-grandfather's childhood nickname? The past wasn't just a mirror. It was a lineage, a chilling, personal horror. The reborn hero, Yun Qi, unleashes his formidable power. His eyes glow with the dark energy of vengeance. A shocking revelation about his past lineage emerges. The connection to a past rival is unexpectedly revealed. Memories of a past, irritating acquaintance resurface. Yun Qi's resolve hardens, his past catching up. The descendant avoids discussing his infamous ancestor. He senses Yun Qi's hidden strength and secrets. The truth of Yun Qi's concealed power is questioned. A school trip to historical memorial is planned. Yun Qi contemplates the implications of this visit. His true identity remains a dangerous secret. He must maintain his disguise, avoiding suspicion. The memorial holds answers to his forgotten past. He seeks records of the world after his death. Back in school, the mundane contrasts his epic quest. Yun Qi observes the changed world around him. Decades have passed, the world transformed. Ancient magic now fuels modern technology. New wonders and familiar relics coexist. He questions the new rules of Secret Realm drops. A terrifying SSS-level secret realm once plagued the world. King Luo Wei heroically conquered the realm. But betrayal struck at the moment of victory. The king was betrayed by a trusted figure. He learns about the new trade of realm artifacts. Yet some realm elements persist, defying logic. Yun Qi's mind races, piecing together history. He desperately seeks the truth of his demise. The memorial stands as a monument to history. They face a symbol of their kingdom's past. It's Emperor Luo Wei, the realm-conquering hero. This site witnessed the historic rebellion war. Yun Qi is called out, his past looming. The memorial depicts Yun Qi as the traitor. The shocking distortion of his legacy is revealed. He remembers the true betrayal, his own. A student passionately defends the king's narrative. The king, aided by Ding Kun, quelled the rebellion. Yun Qi questions the identity of this hero. Ding Su recognizes survivors from a secret realm. He's shocked they survived the new realm. He speculates on their miraculous survival. The survivors are eyed with suspicion. The crowd reacts to the news of survivors. Ding Su confronts the great-grandson, feigning concern. The great-grandson is visibly intimidated. Ding Su blames him for the secret realm incident. He tries to defend himself, threatening to report. Ding Su asserts dominance, dismissing his threats. Ding Su points to the hero's statue. He highlights the great-grandfather's disgraced image. He uses the family's tainted legacy to shame him. The great-grandson fiercely defends his ancestors' honor. The sudden outburst draws the crowd's attention. Yun Qi connects the dots, recognizing the names. The crowd condemns the great-grandson, fueling Ding Su's rage. The teacher intervenes, demanding an apology. Ding Su's words cut deep, leaving him isolated. Ding Su threatens him, knowing the crowd's bias. He asserts his perceived righteousness, tightening his grip. Driven by ancestral pride, Ding Su prepares to strike. The hero's descendant unleashes a brutal attack. Yun Qi intervenes, delivering swift justice. The iron grip closed. Chinese letter, a brutal, undeniable seize. Yun Qi's swift justice now fully realized. The hero's descendant utterly subdued, yet their arrogance clung like a shroud. Do you still think? Their voice strained, defiant even in defeat. A heroess descendant like me could be in the wrong. A final, desperate cry of entitlement shattered against the cold reality of their vanquisher. The iron grip tightened. The hero's descendant, head wrenched back, eyes squeezed shut in a final, desperate defiance, shrieked, "For my grandfather's honor," a pathetic, hollow cry. But Yun Chi's face twisted, not in pity but in a predatory, toothy grin. His other fist, a weapon of raw power, coiled back. Honor meant nothing here, only the crushing weight of consequence. The coiled fist, a blur of righteous fury, erupted. A guttural roar tore from Yun Chi's throat, a promise of absolute retribution. "I'll never forgive." The words were a hammer blow, echoing the brutal impact. His face, a mask of pure, unholy wrath, teeth bared like a predator. The hero's descendant, still defiant, met the crushing force of a vengeance long suppressed. Justice was a fist. Forgiveness, a forgotten word. The coiled fist detonated. A thunderous HONG ripped through the opulent hall. The hero's descendant, a puppet of defiance, was launched. Their arrogance shattered, their body flung through the gilded air. A broken, flailing form. Then, a new gaze. Eyes widened behind spectacles. A witness to the raw, unyielding power. Shock etched across a face, pale with disbelief. The brutal truth laid bare. The thunderous HONG still vibrated in the air. Yun Chi stood, a towering shadow, his form radiating an oppressive calm. Purple embers glowed in the depths of his eyes, burning down upon the wreckage of arrogance. His voice, a low, dangerous rasp, cut through the stunned silence. "Don't even have time to educate their brats." A question, a sneer, a final, damning judgment on a fallen legacy. The reborn hero, Yun Chi, unleashes his vengeful power. His eyes glow with the fury of his past life's betrayal. Yun Chi's transformation stuns his former tormentors. Whispers of his past weakness clash with his new strength. They question his sanity, unaware of his rebirth's purpose. Mockery fuels his resolve, a dark smile hinting at vengeance. Dingsu, arrogant, underestimates the reborn Yun Chi. Blinded by pride, his bullies rush towards their downfall. Yun Chi prepares, his eyes burning with cold determination. He moves with blinding speed, a blur of purple energy. Dingsu falls, his arrogance shattered by a single blow. The crowd gasps, witnessing the impossible defeat. Humiliated, Dingsu struggles to comprehend his defeat. Amazement spreads as Yun Chi's true power is revealed. Dingsu's pride refuses to accept his weakness. Enraged, Dingsu unleashes a desperate, fiery skill. He wields a powerful hammer, boosting his attack. Dingsu lunges, his hammer blazing with destructive intent. Yun Chi activates Trick Blade, his counterattack swift. A decisive kick sends Dingsu crashing down again. The impact echoes, sealing Dingsu's crushing defeat. Authority arrives, drawn by the chaos Yun Chi created. Dingsu lies unconscious, his defeat undeniable. Whispers of Yun Chi's hidden level spread through the crowd. The teacher intervenes, prioritizing the museum's safety. Another student defends the hero's descendant, escalating tension. Yun Chi prepares, his hand crackling with arcane energy. He effortlessly blocks the teacher's attack, shocking all. Disbelief grips the onlookers. A student blocked a teacher. Yun Chi exposes the teacher's blatant favoritism. The teacher's denial crumbles before Yun Chi's power. Yun Chi stands tall, his power undeniable and intimidating. The teacher wonders about Yun Chi's mysterious power source. He reveals his chimera bone ring, a boss drop. He dismisses the ring, then calmly exits the museum. Students marvel at Yun Chi's unprecedented strength. Dingsu is healed, but his humiliation remains. Yun Chi and Kaio Zhai depart, leaving chaos behind. Yun Chi's thoughts turn to the past, to betrayal and heroes. Kaio Zhai admires the hero Ding Kun, unaware of the truth. Yun Chi probes for details about the hero's history. Kaio Zhai recounts the fabricated tale of Ding Kun's heroism. Yun Chi questions the ambush, a memory stirring. A brutal flashback reveals the true ambush, his betrayal. He fought valiantly, betrayed by those he trusted. His past self screams in pain, a memory of ultimate betrayal. Kaio Zhai continues the false narrative of Ding Kun's rise. Ding Kun's fabricated legend grows, saving cities. Winter City, a name that ignites Yun Chi's fury. The hero's statue stands, a monument to stolen glory. The sword, meant to slay him, a symbol of his false condemnation. Fury hardens Yun Chi's gaze, the truth revealed. "Then I'll start by killing Kun, his vengeance begins." The path to vengeance unfolds, powered by a reborn soul and forbidden skills. His eyes burn with reborn power, ready to carve a new destiny. The grand city looms, a stage for his calculated return. Outside the Ding estate, high-level guards stand as formidable obstacles. A scout's keen senses stir, detecting an unseen presence. Hidden in shadows, they observe the heavily guarded stronghold. The guard dismisses the fleeting sensation, unaware of true danger. His past life's knowledge confirms a scout's presence, a minor hurdle. Kyojai fears the overwhelming odds, urging retreat. Vengeance burns. Ding Kun is the target, but a rift complicates it. Ding Kun hides in a high-level rift, far from immediate reach. Armies of the powerful stand ready, a testament to high-level rifts. But Ding Su's house holds a secret, a private rift. He questions the excessive security for a lesser descendant. Kyojai reveals the family's power, fueled by their personal rift. A rift within the estate. His surprise is palpable. Kyojai confirms the hidden market for private rifts. Only the influential can command such valuable resources. While others queue for meager training, Ding Su farms freely. The world has shifted, power dictating access and growth. Wealth and power now directly equate to strength and level. Most are trapped at low levels, denied access to growth. Only specialized roles offer a path to higher levels. The guards, leeching from their family rift, are formidable. True power is reserved for the military and elite, beyond reach. His gaze sharpens, a plan forming in his mind. Kyojai insists on retreat, fearing the insurmountable gap. But the protagonist stands resolute, refusing to yield. Scout skills are limited, not covering the entire estate. The guards' complacency is their fatal flaw. Kyojai is baffled by the notion of lazy guards. This private rift's security is lax compared to his past life's challenges. Kyojai desperately questions the reckless pursuit. The protagonist challenges Kyojai. Does he truly desire change? Kyojai dreams of a better life, but through conventional means. The protagonist reveals Kyojai's tainted lineage, questioning his path. Fate is forged in the present, not in uncertain futures. He walks towards destiny, leaving Kyojai to choose his path. His resolve is absolute, his purpose clear. Kyojai hesitates, fear and hope warring within him. He follows, drawn by the promise of a new beginning. Silence is key, no summoning scouts are present. Stealth is their weapon, avoiding detection. He leaps, a shadow unseen by the unsuspecting guard. Deep within the estate, hidden by nature's embrace. Therein, Kyojai marvels at their successful infiltration. A hidden rift, pulsating with dark energy, reveals itself. Stronger zombies emerge, guardians of this private dungeon. The rift is mostly cleared, a private leveling ground. Your turn, he commands, pushing Kyojai into battle. Kyojai panics, convinced of his inevitable defeat. Terror strikes as zombies close in, his shield barely holding. I trusted you, he cries, overwhelmed by fear. Shouldn't have come, he screams, despairing. The zombie lunges, a monstrous blur of rage. I want to go home, he wails, utterly terrified. Fight back, the protagonist urges, as Kyojai's stats appear. The protagonist observes, calm and assured of the outcome. Kyojai, trembling, focuses on his defense. A desperate blow lands, a flicker of unexpected power. Another zombie looms, his terror unyielding. His shield holds, a testament to hidden talent. He recognizes Kyojai's raw talent, masked by fear. Unconsciously, Kyojai displays incredible spatial precision. Danger seems constant, yet Kyojai takes minimal damage. I can't hold on, Kyojai cries as the protagonist unleashes his blade. Purple slashes erupt, activating his powerful trick blade. Kyojai levels up, stunned by his sudden growth. EXP is shared by contribution, revealing his grudge bone blade. He notes Kyojai's unusual agility, questioning his stat choices. Kyojai explains his balanced stats, a response to past rejections. He recalls being abandoned, too slow for his peers. The protagonist stresses long-term planning for advanced classes. High-level classes demand specific, strategic stat allocation. Kyojai dismisses S-rank aspirations as unattainable. Think beyond S-rank, the protagonist declares, shocking Kyojai. He must also plan his own class advancement, a crucial step. His support class transformed by the hidden skill, Mirror World. The ultimate skill, Mirror World, gains experience from the kills. My Mirror World can level up, he exclaims, a new revelation. The journey continues, powered by vengeance and newfound abilities. A jolt, a sudden, undeniable surge, not from him but from the very essence of his domain. The Mirror World. It was changing, evolving. The impossible truth ripped through his mind, a thunderclap of revelation. My Mirror World. It can level up too, the words escaped him. Shock, dawning, terrible potential. The game had changed. His mirror world, it could level up. The revelation ripped through him. A new power, an impossible ascent. Vengeance now limitless. The next terrifying step loomed. But then, a sudden halt. The world held its breath. The narrative paused. An abrupt silence. The chapter closed. A brief interlude, courtesy of Elf Toon. The saga awaited. The power of mirror reversal surges, ready for vengeance. His resolve hardens, eyes glowing with potent, reversed energy. Brutal combat unfolds, his reverse strength overwhelming the monstrous foe. A swift, decisive strike, ending the threat with raw power. Victory claimed, he surveys the desolate realm, a lone figure of power. Every blow resonates with the destructive force of his unique skill. His temporary boost fades, yet his determination remains unbroken. The intense battle drains him, but leveling up is his relentless pursuit. A level gained, his stats ascend, fueling his quest for vengeance. Each monster slain builds experience for his ultimate skill, Mirror World. A sudden realization dawns, shifting his focus. He descends swiftly, a silent predator moving through the shadows. The Ding family's patrols intensify, raising the stakes. Allies discuss the dwindling monsters, increasing the infiltration risk. He strategizes, balancing combat with evasion and skill management. New skills appear, but not all reversed abilities are useful in combat. Some reversed skills prove impractical, a minor setback in his grand plan. His hidden skill, Mirror World, inches closer to its next powerful evolution. Even at its base, skill reversal is formidable, promising greater power. His eyes gleam with cold resolve, focused on the path ahead. To level Mirror World, he must confront this realm's formidable lord. Strange, ethereal beings scout the path to the central area lord. Scouting skills are abundant, indicating a heavily guarded target. The Chained Realm Lord stands, a formidable obstacle guarded by many. A Controlled Realm Lord, heavily guarded, a rare and challenging sight. The powerful chains signify the Lord's immense strength and control. He contemplates the overwhelming odds, devising a cunning strategy. Direct confrontation is unwise. A tactical approach is essential. An opportune moment arises, a guard's lapse in vigilance. He strikes, targeting the guards first, a calculated move. The guard is subdued, ready for interrogation. Information is key. He demands answers from the captive. Under duress, the guard quickly spills secrets. He processes the new intelligence, formulating his next move. The guard reveals the existence of Hero Realm passes. The guard misinterprets his motives, unaware of his true power. Confirmation: the passes exist, held by the family head. Temporary passes are useless without a familiar escort. He asserts dominance, demanding full cooperation. He strips the guard of all valuable items, leaving nothing. They emerge from the realm, back at the mansion's exterior. He presses for more, suspecting the guard holds back. The guard reveals the family's strict control over dropped items. The conversation shifts to the inner residence, a new target. The inner residence is off-limits, requiring a special summon. The inner residence is heavily defended by high-level elites. The pass is inside. He plans his infiltration. The family head, a level 42 powerhouse, guards the passes. A hierarchy of power, with formidable opponents awaiting him. He eyes the main master, a strategic target for his plan. The guard, Chijai, is rendered unconscious, his purpose served. He instructs his ally to wait, preparing for a solo infiltration. He enters the mansion, observing the Chained Realm Lord. The chains ensure the realm's stability, a long-term control. The lock is the key, heavily guarded to prevent interference. The security is tight, but he possesses a unique advantage. He knows the secret to unlocking the formidable chains. His past life's knowledge grants him the ultimate key. The Lord stirs, an unexpected surge of power. His plan unfolds, provoke the Lord to lure out the main master. A flawless strategy to draw out his high-level target. The Lord's berserk state is unleashed, a powerful diversion. Chaos erupts as the Lord's fury shakes the realm. The Shadow Monarch's power surges, vengeance burning in his eyes. His resolve hardens, ready to unleash his mirrored fury. The Ding family's opulent compound, a den of past betrayals, awaits. Servants greet the masters, oblivious to the coming storm. Ding Hao, the second master, casually mentions Yun Qi, a name steeped in history. A sinister smile plays on his lips as Yun Sha emerges. The Yun sisters, pawns in a grand scheme, Enter the lion's den. Ding Hao's false hospitality masks a web of deceit. A sudden disruption shatters the facade of welcome. He roughly dismisses an obstacle, clearing the path for his guests. Kaiyojai, the armored guardian, observes from the shadows. Yun Qi, the reborn avenger, confronts Kaiyojai's hesitation. Kaiyojai questions Yun Qi's swift, unexpected arrival. Yun Qi reveals the secret realm lord's power, a strategic advantage. He asserts his control, probing Kaiyojai for crucial information. Kaiyojai's gaze falls upon a familiar, painful figure. His uncle, Kaio Li, now a subservient figure to the Ding family. The bitter history of Yun Qi's rebellion and family's demise unfolds. Vengeance flickers in Yun Qi's eyes, fueled by past atrocities. The Kaio family's suffering, a consequence of the empire's cruelty. Ding Kun's dark orders intensified their torment, a hero's betrayal. The Kaio family's ultimate degradation, forced servitude. Their existence, a humiliating display of the Ding family's power. Attempts at resistance were met with brutal suppression. The tragic fate of his father and uncle, broken by oppression. Yun Qi's silent resolve meets Kaiyojai's despair. Yun Qi prepares to infiltrate the heart of the enemy. Kaiyojai warns of the formidable Ding Su's father, a deadly threat. Yun Qi embraces the risk, knowing only boldness can bring change. He urges Kaiyojai to overcome fear, to act decisively. Yun Qi offers a path to freedom, demanding Kaiyojai's commitment. Kaiyojai doubts their chances against the powerful noble clan. Yun Qi leaps, his true target revealed. The true scale of Yun Qi's vengeance, the entire empire. The mansion hums with power, a beacon for Yun Qi's wrath. Inside, Ding Hao senses trouble, the secret realm lord's escape. Yun Sha politely inquires, unaware of the unfolding chaos. Ding Hao prioritizes Yun Sha, underestimating the threat. He boasts of his family's strength, gathering forces. The Ding family's confidence borders on arrogance. The ultimate weapon, hero Grandpa Ding Kun, is summoned. Yun Qi recognizes the name, the architect of his family's ruin. Kaiyojai recalls the strict entry protocols for the hero's realm. Yun Miao's status is noted, a key to the Ding family's plans. Yun Qi notices the shared surname, a potential connection. He refocuses on his objective, securing the entry permit. Maids chatter, oblivious to the hidden intruder. Yun Qi stealthily navigates the mansion's interior. He surveys the grand hall, seeking his target. Ding Peng, head of the family, announces the realm lord's capture. He suspects a deeper plot, ordering the residence sealed. Protecting Yun Sha is paramount, her visit crucial. Yun Qi searches for the permits, finding them missing. He activates phase shift, bypassing physical barriers. The skill reveals a hidden, locked compartment. Inside, not permits but ancient, powerful tomes. A diary catches his eye, hinting at forgotten secrets. These are high-quality skill books, a valuable discovery. One skill book, Slow Light, offers strategic advantage. The compound is swarming with guards, a fortress. Kaiyojai, disguised, notes the increased security. He realizes the danger, urging Yun Qi's immediate escape. The fear of capture, reliving his family's torment. The painful memories of his family's oppression resurface. He considers retreat, overwhelmed by fear. A guard approaches, forcing a decision. Yun Qi's words echo, a call to action. Kaiyojai makes his choice, a defiant roar. His shout draws the guard's attention. Kaiyojai creates a diversion, sacrificing himself for Yun Qi. Yun Qi leaps, the skill book secured. Yun Qi acknowledges Kaiyojai's newfound courage. He taunts the Ding family, revealing his spoils. The guards give chase, enraged by his defiance. Yun Qi descends, leading them into his trap. His descent is calculated, part of a larger plan. Ding Peng realizes Yun Qi's true destination, the secret realm. He reflects on his strategy, drawing them out. The large number of guards confirms the realm lord's capture. The realm lord, weakened, awaits its fate. The path of vengeance, reborn, begins in Chapter 7. Yun Qi, the reborn hero, prepares his blade for retribution. Inside the opulent hall, a tense calm precedes the chaos. A cunning smile hides her true intentions amidst the growing unrest. Ding Hao, arrogant and dismissive, underestimates the true threat. The family head, Ding Peng, demands swift action against the intruder. Rogues and archers are ordered to chase the elusive intruder. The masked phantom, Yun Qi, moves with unparalleled speed. Yun Qi's stats reveal a strategic focus on overwhelming agility. His agility, a calculated choice, defines his combat style. A burst of speed, a blur of motion as his skill activates. Unmatched speed leaves even skilled pursuers far behind. The Lord, weakened and sealed, awaits his fate. This moment of weakness is his ultimate opportunity. He's here, the enemy forms a desperate, futile defense. A mysterious, thorny skill erupts, binding his foes. Unseen, unknown, the skill ensnares its targets. Confusion and fear grip the ranks. This power is alien. Status effects cripple the enemy, defying their resistance. Even against humans, inflicting status is rare, yet he succeeds. Bewildered, an enemy succumbs to the skill's overwhelming effect. He strikes, bypassing defenses, a phantom in their midst. His movements are too fast, too precise to counter. Chaos erupts as their defenses crumble, their strategy failing. Panic spreads, turning allies against each other. Their disarray confirms their lack of unity. Peace has dulled their edge, they are unprepared. Overconfident, they underestimate his singular, devastating power. The family head charges, determined to stall the intruder. Ding Peng, a formidable warrior, prepares for battle. Engulfed in flames, Ding Peng unleashes a powerful strike. The blazing impact descends, a fiery challenge. Yun Qi's eyes burn with cold resolve. He meets the fiery assault with an unyielding parry. A smirk, a silent challenge, as he prepares his next move. From the shadows, glowing chains emerge, ready to bind. The chains, though unmastered, possess incredible durability. A level 60 item's resilience, wielded by a lower-level master. With immense force, he aims to shatter the Lord's seal. The chains strike, a thunderous blow against the barrier. Success, the seal shatters, and the Lord's life force drains. How dare you, Ding Peng's fury erupts. The Lord's EXP, I'll be taking it. A declaration of conquest. Power surges, as he claims the Lord's essence. The Lord falls, its power now his. Level up, Yun Qi's power grows exponentially. Ding Peng's rage boils, but it's too late. Catch him, the remaining foes charge a desperate pursuit. A hidden skill awakens, Mirror World Level 2. The ultimate reversal, a power beyond their comprehension. He unleashes the skill, striking with mirrored force. A scream of agony echoes as reality twists. Their forms distort, trapped in a spectral realm. A new dimension, a mirrored reality unfolds. He steps into the mirror world, time ticking. A world within a world, a realm of his own making. The journey of vengeance continues, revealing new powers. Empowered by dark energy, he prepares for battle. He steps into a mysterious mirror dimension. Ethereal figures greet him, hinting at its nature. He discovers a world reflecting reality, yet full of illusions. A mirror stone acquired, bridging dimensions. Level 2 Mirror Walk promises treasures from this realm. The system hints at further evolution, greater power. A skill list appears, revealing dormant, reversed abilities. Many skills are inactive, awaiting activation. These reversed forms require their originals to awaken. Activating them demands learning true counterparts outside. He can pre-select powerful skill combinations. This strategic insight refines his advancement path. A sudden, surprising realization shifts his focus. He encounters a soul, a spectral being. More souls emerge, revealing mirror world inhabitants. A soul transforms into a skeletal form. The souls become undead monsters, ready for combat. He strikes, testing the strength of these new foes. His blade cuts through the ethereal undead. The undead fall easily, less formidable than expected. A new system, prompt, catches his attention. An undead contract allows him to summon defeated souls. The ability to contract undead opens new strategic possibilities. He can now summon and command these mirror beings. Not just items, but an entire undead army awaits. Level 2 Mirror World grants power over items and undead. The potential of this mirror realm proves truly fascinating. Back in the real world, his pursuers remain vigilant. They wonder about his disappearance, the realm fading. His stealth confounds them, questioning his escape. Their leader dismisses common stealth, sensing something deeper. Frustration mounts as the leader demands answers. Suddenly, the protagonist reappears, shocking his adversaries. The leader's face contorts in disbelief and rage. The mirror walk's time limit expires. He ponders his return conditions, plotting his next move. The leader roars, urging his men to attack. The protagonist remains calm, ready for retribution. Payback is due for their relentless pursuit. Green energy surges as he prepares his counterattack. His spectral undead army begins to materialize. "Taste my undead army," he declares, unleashing his summons. Enemies panic, mistaking them for evil spirits. A knight braces for impact against the spectral foe. The undead's unexpected strength surprises the knight. The leader tries to maintain control amidst chaos. He rallies his troops, promising rewards for capture. The protagonist observes the battle from afar. These low-level undead are merely a taste. He yearns for higher-tier undead to crush his enemies. He contracted the strongest 20 available. The mirror world's exploration boundaries limit his reach. A 200-meter radius confines his current mirror access. He plans new entry points for stronger undead. He watches his summoned forces engage the enemy. Swiftly he moves, a shadow among the trees. He ambushes a foe, striking with precision. The enemy is caught off guard as he delivers a decisive blow. "I'm out," he declares, vanishing once more. He disappears, leaving his enemies in disarray. Time to return, his mission accomplished. Now, to tally the spoils of his strategic victory. The chapter concludes, inviting readers to join the community. Support the Scanlation team and report errors for rewards. Thank you for reading this chapter of the epic journey. The chapter closes, but the journey is far from over. As the final words fade, a new whisper emerges from the encroaching darkness. Not merely gratitude, but an invitation, a pact. For those with eyes sharp enough to pierce the veil, for those who dare to seek the imperfections woven into this very reality, a hidden power awaits. The elusive dark runes, whispered to grant untold might, are now within reach. Seek out the flaws, the cracks in the world's design, and these arcane fragments shall be yours. But beware, for the shadows are swift, and only the swiftest claim their prize. The hunt begins. The runes call. The hunt begins, not in distant lands but within these very pages. The flaws, the imperfections, they are the gateway, missing images, low quality, fractured words, a primitive echo of truth. These are the cracks in reality. The dark runes whisper from the void, a pact sealed, your presence acknowledged. Witchscans.com, the arcane path unfolds. The journey continues. The Shadow Monarch rises, his power unleashed in a storm of vengeance. Purple energy crackles, a prelude to the coming storm. The battle rages, spectral foes overwhelming the defenders. A swift, decisive strike shatters the spectral threat. Weak foes, yet their numbers are endless. The undead rise again, their forms burning with eerie green fire. Their revival defies logic, a relentless, mana-draining assault. Panic spreads as the relentless revival continues. The tide of spectral summons threatens to engulf them. Amidst chaos, a calm mind calculates the cost. Dingji reveals the truth. These are mere mana-bound summons. Persistence is key. Their mana will eventually run dry. The patriarch questions the retreat, his gaze sharp. Inside the Ding family's grand, violated residence, Ding Su reports the intruder's audacity and Miss Yunmeo's departure. The patriarch seethes, his family's honor stained. A humiliating defeat. The intruders remain unknown. Despite failure, a crucial agreement was secured. Vengeance promised. The hunt for the intruder begins. The patriarch orders a full inventory of losses. The stolen permit, a key to forbidden realms. The pass is acquired, but entry requires a guide. Immediate access is not the primary concern. The raid yielded levels and valuable experience. A damaged artifact, but a trove of secret skills gained. New support skills, ready to be mastered. Battle Song Chant, a powerful strategic buff. These skills will amplify his power exponentially. His potential grows with every new skill. New chants offer formidable defensive and offensive boosts. With stacked stats, he'll dominate peers effortlessly. A rare armor piece awaits, enhancing his defenses. His summoned army grows stronger, amplifying his might. Yet true power remains elusive. The hero's strength is immense. Kaio Zhai's anxiety lingers about their pursuers. Yun Qi assures him their tracks are covered. Still, Kaio Zhai remains unconvinced, uneasy. Yun Qi understands his friend's youthful fear. Yun Qi seeks a higher-level realm for growth. Kaio Zhai recalls a legendary, dangerous secret realm. The school's monopolized realm is seemingly unreachable. The school's realm, a new target emerges. A coveted, exclusive domain, ripe for infiltration. Special means will be employed to gain entry. A rare skill book, a gift for the teacher. Yun Qi's influence is evident, even here. Access is restricted, no exceptions can be made. The realm is open, but only for graduating students. A loophole, exceptional talent can earn a spot. The teacher pledges to secure Yun Chi's entry. The heroic secret realm, a final chance for power. Students express gratitude for the hero's gift. A strange, unsettling aura permeates the realm. The heroic realm, a battleground of legends. Kaiozhai recognizes the realm's dark history. A hidden truth weighs heavily on Kaiozhai. The teacher warns of danger, assigning an escort. Xiaozai resents babysitting the lower years. Xiaozai's disdain for the freeloaders is clear. Yun Chi enters, sensing the realm's true power. A profound sense of danger envelops Yun Chi. The profound danger coalesced. It took form, a figure cloaked in shadow yet radiating an undeniable power. Eyes, twin beacons of violet light, pierced the gloom. A chilling presence. Feels so dangerous. The thought screamed in Yun Chi's mind. The shadow monarch's power awakens, vengeance in his grasp. Purple energy surges, his shadow army ready. Rebirth's mirror reflects vengeance, a new path forged. Into the heroic secret realm, a new challenge awaits. Unexpected faces appear, Yunsha and Union lower grades. Disdainful whispers question their presence among elites. One warrior dreams of alliance with the powerful girls. Girls give me energy, he boasts, oblivious to reality. His companion crushes the fantasy. Stop dreaming. They're far above your league, a harsh truth delivered. The protagonist observes, his gaze sharp and knowing. Yunshu approaches, a subtle recognition in her eyes. You were at the memorial, she states, a knowing smile. Your moves were good, your voice unique, she teases. The protagonist wonders, is this just small talk? Her words confirm, she recognized his distinct voice. She recognized him, yet chose not to expose him. Done saying hi, she declares, preparing to depart. He acknowledges her subtle warning, a silent pact. His leveling speed will soon make him untouchable. A warning given, be careful, this realm is dangerous. Yunsha senses the strange aura, acknowledging his insight. Thanks for the reminder, she replies, a hint of respect. The others question Yunsha's unusual friendliness. How do you know Yunsha? Introduce us, they demand. Sorry, we have to go, he dismisses their pleas. Going alone, level 20 monsters will kill you, they mock. Let them go, the armored leader commands, a plan forming. He's close with Yunsha, probably not low level, he muses. Forget them, remember our true mission here, he snaps. Fewer people knowing our secret the better, he asserts. Ignore them, he concludes, dismissing their fate. Why can that nobody be with Yunsha? A jealous rage. He deserves to die, a dark thought, a sinister wish. Meanwhile, at the realm's entrance, Dingsu arrives. A team just went in right, he demands, seeking vengeance. The man dismisses his claims, blaming his memorial defeat. They broke in, I recognize their voices. Dingsu insists. Intruders escaping me, impossible for a student, the man scoffs. Prove they're stronger than guards, or I can't help. Enough, an elder intervenes, ending the discussion. Enraged, Dingsu vows to enter, seeking his own revenge. Dingsu's rage burned, a singular, terrifying resolve, he would enter, he would have his revenge, even if it meant himself to die. The world bled into darkness. Vertical shadows stretched. A descent into the crimson unknown. The crimson unknown gave way. A stark, ethereal threshold materialized. This was it, the very entrance to the secret realm. Dingsu surged forward, unyielding, unstoppable. His vow echoed in the silent air, revenge, even if it meant death. Others waited, silent sentinels. The blinding, purple glow of the portal beckoned, a final descent. The blinding purple glow consumed him. The world twisted, reformed. He stood, no longer the enraged warrior, but a man of quiet purpose, a crisp suit replacing his fury. Papers in hand, he faced the ethereal realm. Before him, a figure of raw power materialized. A woman, scarred, her gaze piercing, her attire a stark contrast to his own. Her voice, sharp and disbelieving, cut through the shimmering air. You're Dingsu, right? What are you doing here? The question hung, heavy with the weight of his desperate vow, now cloaked in an unexpected guise. The scarred woman's sharp question hung in the shimmering air. Dingsu, his crisp suit a stark contrast to the ethereal realm, met her gaze. His voice, calm yet edged with an unsettling intent, cut through the silence. A team just went in right. It was not an answer but a calculated probe, her eyes narrowed. Yeah, you, she began, suspicion lacing her tone. Then a direct challenge, what do you want? The question pierced the fragile calm. Dingsu's facade crumbled. The quiet purpose gave way. His eyes, once placid, now blazed with a terrifying crimson light. The vow of revenge, the singular resolve, surged to the surface. His true intent, stark and undeniable, was revealed. The crimson light of his resolve burned, yet within its depths shadows stirred. A memory, not of the ethereal realm, but of a dimly lit room, the harsh lines of blinds striping the air. He stood, composed in his dark suit, the fresh stitches on his neck a stark testament to a recent, brutal past. His gaze, sharp and unyielding, was fixed on an unseen presence. A voice, perhaps his own, or a haunting echo from a past confrontation, cut through the quiet. Just because they beat you up at the memorial, it resonated, a bitter truth. Then the cold, hard warning, don't go trying to blame them for stuff. The words hung, heavy with the weight of injustice, a seed planted, now blossoming into his terrifying quest for vengeance. The memory deepened. The room, still striped by the harsh lines of the blinds. A man, wild-eyed, hands thrown wide, screamed, a desperate plea. It was them who broke in, his voice raw with accusation. Really, I recognized their voices. Blame, a desperate shield, or a cruel lie, Dingsu stood, silent, observing, the seed of vengeance watered by this very scene. The injustice festering. The accusation hung, a desperate raw sound, but the truth Dingsu knew was colder. His gaze, sharp as a blade, cut through the dim light. He saw her hand a dismissive flick, a gesture of denial. But the words, the voices, they were burned into his mind. The injustice, a searing brand, he watched, he listened. And the seed, planted in betrayal, began to bloom. A silent, terrifying promise. The voice, a dismissive blade. Aksu, sharp, unyielding. Intruders, escaping my watch past legions of guards. The question hung, a sneer. No mere student could orchestrate such a feat. A cold, absolute denial. Yet the truth for Dingsu was a searing brand. The voices, the injustice. This dismissal, another spark. His vengeance, now a burning inferno. The man stood, a shadow of cold authority. His gaze, a dismissive weight. His voice, a low, cutting challenge. Prove their strength, he demanded. Surpass the very legions you accuse. A sneer in the silence. A condition impossible. Else no aid. The words, a final, crushing dismissal. Another barrier, another injustice. But in Ding Su's heart the fire only burned brighter. The path forward now forged in defiance. The man, a silhouette of unyielding power, turned. His voice, a sudden, sharp crack. Enough, the word hung heavy. A final, absolute dismissal. Every accusation, every desperate plea, every burning truth silenced. The door slammed shut. And in the darkness, Ding Su's vengeance found its unshakable resolve. The cold voice, a dismissive blade, cut through the air. We're talking business here, don't bother us. The powerful man, unyielding, turned his back on the world, on justice, on him. His own agenda paramount. But in the shadows, a different fire raged. Ding Su, eyes burning purple, seized a throat. Yunch and Kai Ojai both went in, didn't they? The words, a raw snarl of fury, of betrayal. The truth finally confirmed. No more waiting. No more pleas, only action. This secret realm, he declared, a vow forged in defiance. I'm going in too, the path of vengeance, now irrevocably chosen. Chapter 12 begins. The quest for vengeance continues. Yun Qi, reborn, wields his blade with fierce resolve. A colossal crystal monster stands in his path. He strikes, unleashing his power on the level 20 beast. Mystic energy envelops the monstrous foe. Yun Qi unleashes a devastating magic ray. The powerful beam slams into the crystal giant. He moves with swift, calculated precision. Kai Ojai shouts, casting a protective surrounding shield. Golden, winged shields manifest, guarding Yun Qi. The shield's formidable defense details appear. Kai Ojai's encouraging shout boosts Yun Qi's power. Inspired, Yun Qi's attack and speed surge. He relentlessly assaults the crumbling monster. The crystal beast shatters. Yun Qi's power grows. A triumphant notification. Yun Qi has leveled up. His updated stats reveal enhanced abilities. Yun Qi's power ascends, fueling his rebirth. Kai Ojai celebrates his own significant level up. Kai Ojai's shieldbearer stats show newfound strength. Yun Qi reflects on the skills gained from the Ding family. They venture deeper, seeking the rare obsidian beast. The obsidian beast, a source of a crucial skill, appears. Gravitational pull, a vital skill from the mirror world. This skill is essential for Yun Qi's vengeance. Beyond the beast, ominous undead lurk. Yun Qi senses lingering souls, ripe for his power. A sudden realization dawns on Yun Qi. Elite-grade radiant stone beasts emerge, radiating menace. The Crystal Pillar Canyon teems with these formidable foes. Many elite wandering types, an unusual sight. Their extended roaming range signals grave danger. These are the dreaded wandering type monsters. Wandering types, rare, brutal, far stronger than normal. A chilling flashback, wandering types' destructive power. Their savage attacks leave a trail of death. No mercy for those caught in their path. Yun Qi prepares for a brutal confrontation. The wandering type's past devastation haunts the land. Their relentless assault leaves no survivors. The obsidian crystal wandering types glow menacingly. Yun Qi engages, facing their regenerating might. The monsters heal continuously, a tough challenge. He needs a healing skill to counter their regeneration. The wandering types unleash their own magic ray. Their attacks are fast, frequent, and relentless. Yun Qi's HP and defense are dangerously low. Kaio Zhai's shield was crucial, preventing severe injury. Yun Qi summons his undead skeletal spirits. Even the undead struggle to hold back the elite monsters. Fortunately, their movement remains relatively slow. To defeat them, Kaio Zhai's defense must be maximized. They decide to grind on weaker monsters first. In the low-level zone, Yun Qi trains Kaio Zhai. Shield-bearers are indispensable, the first line of defense. They protect allies, enabling safe damage dealing. Yun Qi's past strategy: maximize Kaio Zhai's defense. Kaio Zhai now blocks level 20 attacks with ease. He can confidently withstand monster assaults. Yun Qi instructs Kaio Zhai: sink your body, steady stance. Swing the shield toward the direction of the attack. Kaio Zhai executes a perfect, powerful block. A proud smile, his shield durability holds strong. Yun Qi warns of follow-up attacks, but Kaio Zhai is hit. Kaio Zhai falls, momentarily overwhelmed. Yun Qi advises: anticipate, don't overswing, leave room. Stay alert, relaxed, tighten only at defense. Yun Qi urges him: continue. Yun Qi reminds Kaio Zhai to be aware of teammates. Kaio Zhai acknowledges, ready to improve. Remember, small differences matter in combat. Yun Qi levels up again, his power steadily rising. He can now confidently face stronger enemies, gaining more EXP. Kaio Zhai reaches level 15, a significant milestone. He can finally learn a crucial new skill. Skillbook Shield Armor grants massive defense boosts. Kaio Zhai learns Shield Armor, transforming his defense. This lasting family skill empowers Kaio Zhai's shield. With Shield Armor, Kaio Zhai can tank elite wandering types. Back in Crystal Pillar Canyon, the elite monsters roam. The teachers wonder about the wandering type's origin. A teacher team observes, noting the monsters' high level. They can handle normal monsters, but these are different. A distress signal flares, a student in danger. The teachers worry students might encounter the dangerous wandering types. One teacher decides to stay, guarding the area. Another agrees, but Yun Qi steps forward. Yun Qi suggests he and Kaio Zhai watch this side. He reassures them, wandering types are slow, unspotted. The teachers, though hesitant, agree to go. They warn the students not to act alone, to hide well. Yun Qi's eyes gleam. It's them who won't escape now. The whispers of fear, the desperate urge to hide, shattered. No longer would they cower. A cold, unwavering resolve hardened Yun Qi's gaze. The tables had turned. The hunter became the hunted. His voice, a low, dangerous growl, cut through the silence, a chilling promise echoing in the air. It's them who won't escape now. The chase was over. The true hunt had just begun. The whispers died, fear a forgotten echo. Only the chilling promise remained. A shadow deepened, not of night, but of an ancient, hungry power. Red eyes gleamed in the encroaching gloom. A price would be paid, in dark runes. The hunt had begun. And the swift would claim their due. No escape. Only the inevitable embrace of the coming darkness. The whispers died. The hunt began. Then, a sudden, chilling stillness. A mark burned into the encroaching void. A temporary reprieve, for the darkness had only just begun its descent. This was merely the end of the beginning. The true terror awaited. The path to vengeance unfolds in Chapter 13 of After Rebirth. I used mirror reversal for vengeance. His eyes glow with reborn power, ready for retribution. Desperate cries echo, hide, there's no escape. But for his foes, escape is a forgotten dream. Summoned shadows strike, a skeletal guardian rises. Foes deploy shields, bracing for the inevitable onslaught. Purple energy rips through defenses, shattering all resistance. The crystal monster cracks under relentless assault. Its form shatters, succumbing to his overwhelming might. He delivers the final, crushing blow. Just a little more, he whispers, power surging. The monster explodes in a burst of light. Victory achieved, the wandering type falls, experience gained. Yet his past life's power remains a distant peak. A legion of skeletons, a testament to his growing strength. Reversal skills boost attack, but his base is lacking. He yearns for greater raw power. The desire for ultimate attack, power burns within him. Leveling up, a new weapon awaits. Oath of the Soldier. A powerful crystal longsword materializes, a game changer. This high-attack weapon perfectly fills his power gap. Battles will now be effortlessly crushed. A skill book eludes him, but a distress signal ignites. A special grade signal, only from teacher squads. The man reacts, realizing the grave danger. An overwhelming horde of wandering types gathers. The crystal cave teems with monstrous energy. A vast army of dark creatures surrounds the entrance. Trapped teachers send a desperate plea for aid. Allies arrive, questioning the monstrous gathering. They follow the signal, ready to assist the trapped. A rescue effort begins, but monsters are too many. Yunsha and Union pledge their duty, ready to fight. Yunsha unleashes an epic raid buff, empowering allies. Union's gravity skill crushes foes, a powerful display. Their combined might clears the path. Rescue is possible. He decides to scout ahead, entering the mirror world. Mirror walk activated, he phases into the crystalline realm. The crystal-filled environment allows constant mirror entry. Yet the return mechanism remains a mystery. Reflections exist for people, but not for monsters. Intriguingly, monster corpses persist in this mirrored space. He finds the trapped squad, their forms shimmering. They triggered the wandering types, now cornered. Narrow terrain provides temporary refuge. The crystal maze makes visual navigation impossible. A shocking discovery awaits him within. There's actually something like this here, he gasps. Unlock more power, search the website for dark runes. Thanks for reading this chapter on witchskins.com. His gaze, sharp as a blade, cut through the ethereal glow. Before him, the colossal monster lay, not vanquished dust, but a shattered monument of pulsating, violet crystal. A macabre harvest. The power he sought, the very essence of the fallen, still lingered. Not gone, not wasted. A chilling realization solidified in his mind, a dark truth whispered from the depths of the abyss. But monster corpses still exist. The words were a grim promise, a new path to power forged from death itself. The colossal monster. Now a monument of death, jagged violet crystals sharp and cold, each facet a captured scream. Power not lost, power waiting, a harvest of the fallen. His new path forged in the heart of ruin. He stepped into the heart. The monster's core, not just stone, living crystal, violet light pulsed. Figures coalesced within the glow, not echoes, not ghosts, they were there, his eyes narrowed. A grim recognition. It's them. Then, a voice. From the shimmering forms, a name, a question. Is that Yi Zioxi, the new path, unfolding, beyond death, beyond expectation? The violet core pulsed, a crystalline labyrinth. Within its depths, the truth solidified. Not just power, not just echoes, they were here, and they had unleashed something. The wandering types, a name whispered, a new terror stirred. A desperate act. A signal screamed into the void, distress, a call for aid. From within the monster's very essence, a trap sprung, or a desperate plea. The monster's heart, a crystalline abyss. Violet light pulsed, a living labyrinth, he stood, a shadow against the gleam. The trapped, the desperate, their struggle, a distant hum. They're using the narrow terrain to hold out, for now they should not be in danger. A fragile shield. A fleeting breath, but the whispers of the wandering types still echoed. The true trap yet to spring. His path, deeper into the shimmering unknown. The crystalline heart pulsed. A deceptive glow, every step a gamble. The labyrinth swallowed light, twisted perception. Paths blurred, illusions danced, he pressed deeper. Blinded by brilliance. The way forward, a shimmering lie. The monster's core, a trap of light and shattered angles. Danger lurked in every reflection. The crystalline heart pulsed. A deceptive glow, every reflection a lie, until now, the labyrinth shattered, not an illusion, a presence. Cold, ancient, the true trap, unveiled, the wandering types. Not just unleashed, here within the core. A chilling realization. His eyes violet fire, a silent scream. The violet fire in his eyes flickered. A silent scream, now a choked gasp. The labyrinth's true horror unveiled. Not just a prison, a nest, a source, the ancient cold, a palpable presence. There's actually something like this here. His voice, a raw whisper, disbelief, a bitter taste, the wandering types, not merely unleashed, cultivated, within the heart of the abyss. This was no mere trap. This was creation. The abyss screamed, a truth too vast, too horrifying, creation, not mere chaos. But then the world fractured. The very air, still with dread, shimmered. A voice, alien yet strangely familiar, echoed from the void. Not of ancient evils, but of meticulous craft. Dark runes, it promised, a strange currency, not for conquest but for scrutiny, for the flaws in its very making. The grand narrative abruptly paused, the terror suspended. A sudden, jarring demand for perfection, for the hidden errors that wove this dark tapestry. The ultimate prize, a glimpse behind the curtain, a reward for those who dared to dissect the illusion. The narrative shattered, not by monstrous claws but by an unseen hand. The grand tapestry abruptly torn. A voice cold and precise echoed from beyond the void. It demanded scrutiny, it demanded perfection. Flaws, it hissed. Errors. Missing images. Low quality, primitive versions, translation issues. The very fabric of reality, now a fragile construct, laid bare for judgment. The abyss itself, imperfect. This was the true prize, not conquest but dissection. A glimpse behind the curtain, the source of the dark runes, the ultimate weaver. Which scans, the name resonated. A chilling meta-revelation, the game paused, the illusion momentarily broken, a breath before the next descent. The Shadow Monarch, Sung Jinwoo, unleashes his formidable power. Purple energy surges, his shadows ready for vengeance. A sudden realization dawns in his piercing purple eyes. He discovers a cave filled with rare, glowing crystal ore. These secret realms yield unique, invaluable resources. Special products, unknown to the outside world, await. A master craftsman forges destiny from these rare materials. The system reveals a shocking truth. Items can be taken out. He questions if he can return to the real world from here. A new path, a new power begins to unfold. A knowing smirk crosses his face. He understands the skill. Mirror surfaces are his gateway back to reality. He collects. More secrets lie within this mysterious, crystal-filled domain. This vast ore deposit could make anyone a billionaire. Elsewhere, a powerful mage unleashes crushing gravity. A swift warrior dances with dual blades, striking foes. Their epic skills overwhelm, surpassing even their teacher's might. Crystal shards rain down. Fear grips the trapped adventurers. Surrounded by danger, they brace for the onslaught. Relief washes over them. They believe salvation is near. But the fight continues. The warrior warns against complacency. Yet the battle feels easier than before, a strange calm. Suddenly, a new terror strikes, leaving them aghast. A colossal presence emerges from the shimmering purple depths. All wandering types converge, drawn to a central force. The mirror world reveals its true, reflective nature. Shifting crystal planes form an intricate, deceptive labyrinth. A subtle tremor, a new discovery, catches his attention. Before him stands a colossal, glowing crystal formation. Could this be the legendary hidden treasure of the realm? The crystal core, the realm's ultimate prize, descends. This rare treasure forms irregularly, taking eons to appear. He reaches for the glowing, unique artifact. A triumphant smile graces his face. The treasure is his. The mirror crystal core grants incredible, unique enhancements. It boosts his stats, HP and mana recovery significantly. Percent-based damage reduction is a rare, powerful boon. Yet a strange anomaly lingers in his mind. Hidden treasures usually summon formidable, powerful guardians. He decides to use the core, then depart this place. A deafening rumble shakes the very foundations of the cave. Terror grips the other adventurers as the ground trembles. A monstrous crystal titan rises, shattering the silence. The true guardian of the mirror world has finally awakened. Rumble, the very fabric of reality shattered. A monstrous titan, a jagged mountain of dark, pulsating crystal, tore itself from the earth. Violet energies surged, illuminating its terrifying, ancient form. The true guardian, fully unleashed, eclipsed the sky. Its awakening was complete. The mirror world trembled. A monstrous, wandering lord emerges, a rare hidden boss of immense power. This unique entity, independent and formidable, shatters all expectations. Its overwhelming strength dwarfs even the most seasoned warriors. Trapped, the students and teachers question this impossible, deadly encounter. Despair grips them. survival seems an impossible dream. Amidst chaos, a determined leader prepares to rally her forces. Calm yourselves, our only path is a united escape, she commands. She points to the canyon, their desperate, narrow path to freedom. Unleash your full power, charge forward, escape is our only goal. A brave teacher steps forth, shielding students, leading the desperate charge. He clashes with the crystal horde, his shield a beacon of defiance. Yet the monstrous tide swells, threatening to engulf them all. A healer's light empowers the front lines, a fragile hope. The true scale of the threat looms, a basin teeming with death. Hold on, they cry, pushing through the relentless, crushing assault. The colossal lord prepares its devastating, ultimate attack. Its monstrous kin, varied in form, gather for the final strike. The ground trembles as more crystal horrors emerge. The lord roars, summoning an endless, terrifying legion. More monsters. Panic erupts as their numbers multiply. The lord unleashes a powerful aura, enhancing its minions. Their foes grow stronger, empowered by the lord's dark magic. The enhanced monsters strike with terrifying, newfound ferocity. Healers falter, the relentless damage overwhelms their efforts. A teacher falls, consumed by the lord's destructive power. Teacher is dead, a student's scream echoes their despair. The leader desperately reorganizes, clinging to a sliver of hope. They're at their limit, and the true horror hasn't even begun. Defeat looms, their will to fight begins to crumble. A rogue attempts a desperate, solitary escape through stealth. Every man for himself, he cries, abandoning the group. The teacher warns against selfish flight. Stealth won't save them. The colossal lord's gaze fixes on the fleeing rogue. A devastating beam obliterates the rogue instantly. The rogue vanishes, the canyon crumbling under the lord's might. Their escape route destroyed, utter despair consumes them. The lord prepares its final, cataclysmic strike, aimed at them. It's over, the students' cry confirms their impending doom. Powerless, they await the inevitable, crushing blow. A colossal shield materializes, a desperate, final defense. The legendary Rock Mountain Shield, an epic bulwark, appears. The shield withstands the lord's devastating, direct assault. Hold the line, the leader shouts, fearing the shield's collapse. The shield is strong, but its immense power is beyond their grasp. Why is this monster here? A student questions the impossible. Accusations fly, blame ignites amidst their desperate struggle. His past efforts to save them now seem tragically futile. He prays the two main characters escape this nightmare. But then, a familiar student appears, defying his hopes. Why is he here? The student's presence defies all logic. Kyojai activates his encircling shield, a bold move. His shield, though strong, cracks under the relentless assault. The lord presses its attack, overwhelming Kyojai's defenses. Kyojai's power surprises, but their collective defense crumbles. Kyojai falls, his strength finally giving way. No saving us, the teacher whispers, accepting their fate. Then a dark figure emerges, deflecting the lord's wrath. Shock registers on the teacher's face, a new hope dawns. Yun-Chi stands, radiating power, ready to turn the tide. Yun-Chi, Kyojai cries, a desperate plea answered. With a confident smirk, Yun-Chi declares, leave the rest to me. Leave the rest to me. He moved, not a step but a surge. His blade, a searing violet, tore through the crimson air. The monstrous form recoiled, shattered by the sheer force. A gasp, a tremor. The enemy watched, eyes wide with dawning horror. This was the rest he promised. This was the storm. The storm passed. Not a whisper but a sudden, absolute silence. Upon the shattered earth, amidst the lingering violet haze, Yun-Chi stood, unscathed, dominant. His blade, still humming with the echoes of its searing strike, rested. The monstrous form, now nothing but a memory of ruin, lay beneath him. He looked out, eyes glowing with a cool, triumphant light. Then a voice, calm and clear, cut through the stillness. A quiet acknowledgement of the battle fought, the victory secured. Kyojai, you did well. Kyojai, you did well. The words, a calm benediction, settled upon the shattered earth, but the stillness was a lie. From the lingering violet haze, a figure stirred, not unscathed. Kyojai, his armor a canvas of crimson. His face marred by the brutal dance. One eye, clouded by pain, stared, the other a raw wound. He reached out, a gauntleted hand trembling, a desperate plea, a sudden, urgent realization. His voice, a ragged tear in the newfound peace. Yunchi, a name, a warning, a desperate, bloodied cry. Kyojai, the name, a raw, bleeding sound. It ripped through the calm, shattered the victory. Yun Qi's gaze, once triumphant, now burned with a different light. A memory, a promise, his voice echoing from a moment before the storm. His eyes a searing violet, his resolve absolute, leave the rest to me. But the rest, it had left a mark. A brutal crimson mark on the one he swore to protect. Yunch eyes the mirror world's core, a source of immense power. Yet extracting its essence proves a complex, time-consuming challenge. Limited time forces a strategic choice. Raw ore or the potent core. He opts for the core, prioritizing immediate, powerful gains. The core's power surges through him, enhancing his very being. A sudden tremor shakes the mirror world, signaling danger. The world shatters, a terrifying force emerging. He plummets, the mirror world's stability collapsing. Trapped between realms, he tests his unique mirror walk ability. His mirror walk time remains, a lifeline in the chaos. This power grants him unparalleled freedom and evasion. With a flash, he shifts, escaping the crumbling dimension. He bursts forth, back into the real world. The mirror world's embrace releases him. But a monstrous horde awaits, drawn by the crystal's aura. The colossal wandering lord emerges, threatening his allies. His unique power offers a tactical advantage. He phases into the mirror world, preparing his counterattack. Swiftly, he evades the monster's devastating blow. Another seamless transition, baffling his foes. His growing power, level 24, fuels his resolve. Enhanced stats, boosted by the core, amplify his might. Yet the wandering lord's might surpasses all expectations. His allies struggle within the mirror world's confines. Spectral figures of his comrades battle fiercely. He returns, ready to join the fray. With blade drawn, he commends Kaiozhai's resilience. Kaiozhai, battered, insists on holding the line. Yunch steps into the mirror world, preparing his assault. He strikes, phasing through reality, demanding buffs. The lesser monsters fall before his focused might. Trick magic unleashes her arcane power. Kaiozhai activates his formidable shield armor. Yunch's relentless attacks tear through the enemy. The crystal core's power makes him nearly invulnerable. Danger recedes as his enhanced form dominates. Yet the monster's immunity to confusion frustrates his strategy. The other adventurers watch in stunned disbelief. His impossible strength and elusive movements baffle them. The knight, once worried, marvels at Yunch's true power. He moves like a phantom, striking with lethal precision. This rare monster horde promises rapid leveling. The mage recognizes his strength, transcends expectations. Even the stoic observer is awestruck. He phases in and out, leveling up at an astonishing pace. His level soars, a testament to his mastery. The knight recognizes him, a mere student. A student, their disbelief turns to utter shock. The wandering lord prepares a devastating counterattack. Not good, the monster's fury reignites. A deadly beam erupts, but Yunch vanishes. The beam's power is immense. The lord is advancing. Their shields are strong, but not against a direct assault. Fewer monsters, the knight urges escape. Time is short, the lord's approach spells doom. The heavy shields hinder their desperate escape. The mage confirms, shields are too cumbersome to move. Leave it to me, Yunch declares, taking charge.